Hello, guys. It's Vika Shoom, and today I have my first guest ever for my interview, Nati Kononenko, mother, my friend, and Ukrainian top model.
Hi guys, happy to see you.
So let's start with the first one. I know that you were in modeling like 10 years,
Exactly.
minimum 10
Exactly.
years. So I want to ask you, what has changed? Comparing with your first trip and with your last trip.
My God. For example, the model world is totally different between right now and 10 years ago. It changed a lot. 10 years ago, if you ever once made like a super cool show at the Chanel or like Louis Vuitton, Dior, the next day you woke up as a top model. Right now, you can do a lot of cool show, but nobody know about you. It just, it's just your job. It was more popular, like classic beauty,
Like
and
us?
like more like us, yeah. And today, it's popular different types of the beauty, like maybe strange face. It's more about the personality, attitudes, and like word change a lot. So
Now it's kind of like
that.
more bizarre,
And
kind
of course, the pity thing for us that our salary it's also get low. Before, the agency was working for the models, and now models work for the agencies.
That's true.
So
That's true. And see, but like what personally, what changed?
personally,
Well, just imagine yourself 10 years ago and right now. Like attitude, I don't know, talking with agencies.
Before, like I was dreaming that I woke up one day in the Victoria's Secret show, and today for me it's more like a everyday job, more just like a business strategy. Anyway, compared to the other jobs, it's a cool opportunity to meet people, still work with such a nice artist mode, and enjoy your life every day, travel a lot, and earn money compared to the other jobs. For example, I have a second degree. I mean, I'm a doctor, and the doctor job is much more boring, like to sit every day in the hospital. And instead of this, the modeling, you travel a lot, you see the different people, you have a nice company, you meet the people from the different environment and the different specialities. So,
I see, but for example, your agent telling you that, baby, you look too fat 10 years ago, and he's saying the same right now. How would you respond to both cases?
in my opinion, but of course, it depends for the agency. But what I know, what I heard, that now nobody care about how many kilos you are. For example, before,
I mean, really, they still care.
they still
Because
care.
I had this accident like 1 year ago.
You had this accident. Sometimes the agency they just try to break your balls. I mean, if they haven't worked for you, they try to say to you like you haven't
Excuses.
you
That's
haven't not
true.
excuses. You haven't not tried the color of the hair. You're too fat. Then you become skinnier. They say you're too skinny right now. Then, for example, you're too blonde, or you're too dark, or you're too tan. So they just try to find the reason why you haven't jobs, and that's it. But anyway, now the tendencies change because before you need to be in shape, and now the world has changed because, for example, like 10 years ago, I couldn't see the model, for example, with the height 1.65 m or 1.70 m. It was the big problem that not only Kate Moss, for example, can work with her height, but most of the girls they couldn't. Right now, it doesn't matter.
So especially if you're beautiful, like you could be 165, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're working like every day in Spain for.
Yeah. Especially the Inditex group, they're just take you.
So what would you say to your agent 10 years ago and right now?
Right now, if somebody say to me, I'm like I don't know, gain on weight, I said like, come on, like really, is it matter? I don't think.
I understand because I remember once when I didn't work in Milan, my agent told me, he was like, at first you're too young and you have yellow hair. My hair was normal, like the same color as like this right now. She was like, your hair is yellow, that's why. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, okay, all right, it's just an excuse.
At the same time, really come the girl with the yellow hair and they said, "Oh my God, our godness come."
You work because you have yellow hair. That's why. That's your thing. Yeah, I know. But honestly, they can really say it in a rude way, so you can't like be offended by them. You know.
I mean, my suggestion: nobody can speak with you with a rude mode, and they should speak with you politely, in the polite way. Anyway,
And I believe if someone speaks to you like this,
just change the agency. That you are not in the right agency.
you know, I want to ask about self-confidence because I really can say that you're a self-confident person. I mean, you're just going and I feel your energy, you know, any problems. No, I wouldn't say Natasha, Ukrainian version. Nate is just like going like that. So like, what's your secret?
I mean, you know, secret of self-confidence. Just, you know, usually the people spend so much energy to care about the opinion of the other people, but we're living our lives. And in reality, nobody care about you. I mean, you can see this when you have a problem. The people who really helps you is just like your friend or your close relatives,
Family,
and that's it. And nobody else care about you. So, if you're famous and if you're doing something good, just don't care. I mean, do your best, because in the end, you are that what you're thinking, what in your mind. If you're confident, the people will feel your confidence.
How I feel her confidence. And the thing is, like, a really funny fact, when you're walking in the street, like, people for 90% thinking about themselves. They even don't pay attention to you. That's the thing.
Exactly. If you enjoy what you're doing, if you take it as a hobby, you not feel all pressure about it. You not feel that you need to do this. You just really enjoy, get paid for that, and it's make your day. You make it very easy.
Yeah, I feel like it should be everyone's goal to have a job that you really love. Because, like, that's really, you're blessed. If you're doing that, you're blessed. Okay, I want to ask about
Another question.
Another question. In this location, it's the last one. So I want to ask, like, the weirdest situation that you had in modeling. Because I have mine. I will tell mine as well, but, like, the weirdest, like, the craziest. You know, like,
It's difficult. I need to think about that.
okay, you can think, I can say mine.
Okay, you can say, you can start.
Okay, so when I was 16, I had, like, a test shooting. You know, it's like when photographer and model, they're doing the shooting for themselves for portfolio. So I had it in Milan. I was 16, saying that again. And we had a shooting like outside of Milan. So we went there by car with like the whole team. And I remember the photographer, he was like 42 years old that time.
Ha ha ha.
42 years old that time. And we were making jokes. You know, he's like much more older than I. We were making jokes, like in a funny way. He actually Italian. I'm not gonna say the name, but I remember you. So we were making jokes.
Actually, she dates right now with Italian too, so I guess you like it.
Hello, Diego. So, yeah, I mean, but we were making jokes, you know, like la 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 la. And I said something. He said to me something, and it was like really rude. And you know, I was 16, so I showed him like, and he was like, and you know what he did? He slapped me in the face. 42 years old photographer. He slapped me in my face for like me showing this, you know, and he slapped me. I didn't cry. I was 16. I was like, okay, we came through by car. I can't go back to Milan because that time I had no money to do that. Like, I'm scared to say to my agency because, like, who knows what they're gonna do? Maybe they're gonna say that I am like guilty, you know. What I did, the whole shooting went normally, and after that we had like dinner, so we ate pizza. And I just started to pray because like I couldn't hold it in myself, you know. And I just started to pray, and the whole team like came to me. He didn't mean to hurt you, and I'm like, seriously, I'm fucking crying.
Yes, and she's like how old? 16.
I'm like a baby. So and this photographer came to me, and he was like, maybe he was scared that I'm gonna tell my agency. That's why. He was like, I didn't mean this. I thought we are friends. I'm so sorry. And after that, he texted me like so many times. He was like, you wanna do one more shooting? Like, are you okay?
Honestly, I guess I never had this kind of situation in my life. But I remember, like, it was past many years already, but still, I remember my first shooting. And after the first shooting, I thought that I never become a model because I really hate this. Of course, because I never get something in common before with the modeling. I never done even like a funny shooting in my life. It was the first professional shooting. I started to work and she like said to me, "Oh my God, like you're so ugly, you cannot pose." She told me a lot of rude words. You know what? The funniest thing that she got the pictures and she came to me like in 1 week. She started to hug me and tell, "Mamma mia, you're so beautiful. Let's do the other shoot and thank you so much." Another shooting, really? Like, come on. You just say to me, like 1 week ago, you just say to me a lot of horrible words, but I was just not confident child. One girl who was working as a booker in the model agency, she just took me for the other test shooting and she was all shooting with me. Finally understood how does it work, how you need to put your hand, how you need to put your legs, because it's very important. In the camera, it's a little bit the different word if in the real life. I mean, compared to the real life. You can feel like you're super cool and super comfortable, but in reality, in the cadre, you just stay like this, you know? Backstage look like that. Yeah. The other, for example, the weird, but the same, it's funny experience. Not so funny, but let's get it funny. I have a bridal shooting, and all the wedding dress, it was in the paillettes. It's true. It's shiny, little plastic thing in their wedding dresses. They usually in the material they use this for all the wedding dresses. It was super cool, super beautiful. At the same time, very heavy, but it's okay.
Always.
So it was winter, and we used the heater. The heater was professional, so it's make a very, very heavy flow. And after all of this, the wedding dress started to move, and the all paillettes go to my face. So after that, I start to feel uncomfortable. I think, my God, what's going on? What's happened? Past 2 days, I couldn't stand these uncountable feelings in my eyes, so I went to ophthalmologist. In the end of the day, what we get? We get 3 paillettes inside of my eyes. Yes, exactly. So after the bridal shooting, I get the present. I get the 3 paillettes in my eyes. So the ophthalmologist with the really like a big needle and anesthesia took it off.
Wow.
So sometimes it's really, really beautiful, but still the wedding dress can...
Did they pay you more after that?
No, it's okay. They didn't.
I would fucking call them and like, excuse me.
But so the wedding dresses can be dangerous. The wedding dresses can be dangerous also.
Be careful, girls. When you're choosing, be careful.
Yeah.
So I think that's the first try. So I think we're done.